Hello, hi, hello everybody, and welcome to today's session of XR Bootcamp. So today is a new day, right? And today is a new topic for us. And today, from today itself, we'll be starting, as we promised, we will be diving into mixed reality. Yes, you guys heard it right, that today we will be diving into mixed reality. So this is one of the most hyped, realities that I would say in the terms of its popularity or in the terms of use cases at industrial level. Okay, so this is like we've already done AR, augmented reality, in which we use our smartphones. We have something known as virtual reality, where we use headsets to, get a feel that we are actually transported from one place to another. It feels like that our environment has changed. But then we have another reality, that is mixed reality, and that is mixed reality, and that is what we will be talking about in this video. So the mixed reality, what you can say is mixed reality is an advanced version, as we talked in the very first session, where I was giving you an overview about XR and stuff. So mixed reality is an advanced version of AR, that is augmented reality itself, right? So we in this session we'll be learning mixed reality with the help of HoloLens. Okay, as I have already told you in previous sessions, that we have multiple devices, with the help of which we can experience mixed reality. So two of the very famous ones are HoloLens 2 or 1, the latest version, HoloLens 2 from Microsoft, and then we have Magically glasses. Okay, so in this video we will be using HoloLens 2. So all of you who are excited and who want to know, okay, what is HoloLens and how does it look? So here we have a HoloLens. Okay, this is what a HoloLens is. It is basically it is a glass. Okay, this device is form of glass, and you can actually wear this on your head, and this would give you a mixed reality experience. These are its lenses, right? You can see it right here. Then there are some cameras, and for inside out tracking and stuff. Okay, then there is a main camera. So how do you put it? So basically you can rotate this wheel right here and it will extend. Also you can open its notch, right? So as you go here, so you can put it right away on your very, on your head, and then you can see it sits right in front of your eyes. Okay, that's how it looks once you have worn it. Okay, so as of now I will be keeping this aside and I won't be turning it on, because soon we'll be doing that. I just wanted to showcase you, so you can just again open this and then remove this. Okay, so as of now we'll be just putting it aside. We will be using it very soon in our videos, and this is the device that we will be using in our course to experience mixed reality. Okay, so let me keep it aside carefully. So here we go. Let me start off by sharing my screen, and then we are good to go. So here I've shared my screen, and you would see that we have, this is our Unity Hub, right? And here we can see multiple projects that we have done. Okay, so we have talked about the glass, that we will be using, but what software or what SDK will we be using? Okay, software that we'll be using for development is Unity for sure, but which SDK will we be using? So we will be using Microsoft, its own, it has its own toolkit known as Mixed Reality Toolkit, which they have provided us to develop for this very HoloLens. Okay, so let's just have just a brief overview about what is Mixed Reality Toolkit. Okay, and yeah, so yep, this is Mixed Reality Toolkit, and this is the docs.microsoft.com, mixed reality. This is the documentation link. Let's go right away to the documentation link. Okay, and here we are. So this is the very first page of documentation, and you will be also visiting this page now and then. Okay, so make sure you know about this page, and you can just simply Google it out, and then you should be good to go. Okay, you can simply reach out to Microsoft Mixed Reality Toolkit. So as we were saying, that Mixed Reality Toolkit is a toolkit developed by Microsoft for its developers, so that they can easily build, they can easily build out mixed reality interactive experiences. Okay, This toolkit comes up with a lot of components which are ready to use. You can just maybe, if you just want to get started, you can just drag and drop them and you're good to go. And they're already pre-configured and you can get an interactive experience, right? So first of all, let me give you a brief about all the features that this uh, mixed reality toolkit has. Okay, so we'll straight away go down to here where we can see the features. So it has hand tracking, first and the most important feature. Yes, till now we have just worked on AR where we were just giving input via the screen. We were touching, we were clicking, we were dragging. It was all happening on a scene. But now there is no screen, right? Now we are wearing the glasses. So both of our hands are free and both of them act as inputs. So there is active hand tracking in HoloLens 2 and your hands are tracked and there are multiple joints that are being tracked. Okay, we will go through all of these things in detail. Just now I'm giving you overview. So if I believe most of you would have seen Iron Man. So whenever the first time anybody tries mixed reality, this is a very close feeling to Iron Man stuff, where we would have seen the augmented reality stuff and, it doing, playing around with screens, tapping on them, clicking on them right in the air, right? That is what happens because now you're wearing a headset, which is overlaying 3D content over your reality. And your hands are also behaving as an input, just as they do in a real life, right? So basically, you can actually interact with virtual buttons with your bare hands because hand tracking is there. Okay. Other than that, we have eye tracking. Then we have something known as profiles, which will definitely go dive deeper into later. We have UI controls. So we already have some components like the UI components, the buttons, the sliders already pre-built 3D. These are all 3D buttons, sliders, 3D checkboxes, and everything pre-built in this toolkit. And you can use them right away, right out of the box to build your very own experience. Then we have something known as solvers. So this is just to give you an overview. This is a feature that lets us basically attach things to any digital or physical object. For example, if I want my UI to always stay on the wall, we can do that. And even if I look here and there, it will move with wherever I'm seeing, but it will obviously be stick to the wall. Okay. And if I move, like if I'm watching right here, the wall is here, it's moving with the wall, right? Now if I'm watching up, right? Now there is the roof. So it will again position itself that it is always looking at me, and but still it is always stick to the wall. Okay. Then we have spatial awareness. Spatial awareness means this mixed reality device, that is this mixed reality HoloLens 2, Microsoft HoloLens 2, has a spatial understanding of our environment. It creates a 3D mesh of whatever there is in our environment. Just like in AR, if you remember, we were able to detect just the planes, right? But with this, we are able to detect things with much more scene understanding. That is, we can detect tables, curves, sofas, bed, even the curtains, walls, and everything. So it creates a 3D mesh, like a 3D image of your whole room with the depth, right? So this is known as spatial awareness. And with the help of this, what happens is you can actually do occlusion. That is, what does that mean is, if there is a ball, digital ball, that you place beneath your table, that is a real table, and you're wearing a HoloLens and you're experiencing stuff in mixed reality, then you won't be able to see the ball because it's just below the table. If you bend down a bit and then see, then you will be able to see it, just as if it is a real ball. And this is known as occlusion, and this very much increases the realism, right? So these are a few of the features that are mentioned here. And as I told you, they have their UI controls and UX building blocks. So these are some of them, and we will be going through them. I'm just here giving you a brief overview. This looks pretty dope. This is a virtual keyboard. So there will be a keyboard in mixed reality, like out of thin air. It will be 3D stuff, and you can actually type on it, and this will give input in the mixed reality. We'll be going through all of this. But to go through all of this, we first need to install all of these things, right? So let's not waste any more time and dive into the installation process. And let's try to complete all the installation process in this very video, because it has a bit of a lengthy installation process, because and that is so because it needs a lot of things to be done to set up mixed reality toolkit with your Unity, right? It's not just simply as if you can do it with via package manager. You can do it, but that again is more cumbersome. So they have created their own tools, their own softwares, with the help of which they can install all the required softwares and Unity things, right? So first and the foremost thing that we need to do is, go to this page, this very page, which is the mixed reality page. This gives you a brief about what is Mrtk, what is this toolkit, and this is available for Unreal as well as for Unity, right? So if you go down here, there is a getting started section. So again, Mrtk videos or mixed reality videos, we will be doing in such a manner that I'll be teaching you not just by showing everything like how this works and whatnot and everything being already set up. We'll do everything step by step, and as if how you should go about learning any new SDK, as we did with the AR Foundation. So if you remember, the first step while we were learning AR Foundation was to just set things up and just see if you're able to run their examples. So that is what we'll be doing here. Just set everything up via their documentation and see if they're able to run their examples, right? So in this very section, it says you download the Mrtk examples hub app. This, it is saying you to do it and install this app on your HoloLens so as to experience it, to just get a hang of it. Okay, but what we'll be doing is we'll be setting this up and then we'll get a hang of it. So we are interested in this, installing the tools. So just open this in a new tab, and then we have something known as HoloLens tutorial series. Let's open this up in the new tab as well. And then this is the Mrtk GitHub page. Here also we can go. The best part about Mrtk is this is open source. You can actually go through it, see the complete code. You can actually basically contribute to it as well to bring about any new features. If you want, you can give a proposal and it gets upvoted, that feature will be added and you yourself can help to build that feature. So just to have a look on the GitHub page, this is how it looks, and they have given their own docs again here as well. So they have told that this has been the best developer tool for 2021. They have told about the platform. Again, they have the getting started stuff. So we will be following this getting started stuff right from here. So we were supposed to go on the install tools, right? So let's go there and check the tools out. So here we are. And if you take a look at it, what this will tell you is this will basically give you an idea how to install the required tools. So one of the most important tools will be a Toolkit Manager, which will install all of the things in the Unity project. So what you would have to do is basically tell it where your Unity project is, and it will set up Mrtk there. It will add all the packages and everything needed. So this is an installation checklist. First of all, you would do, install Windows and stuff. Then you would need Visual Studio, which we are already using, so we don't require this. And in that, we would need .NET desktop development, desktop C++, this and this. Okay, we will check if we have these or not, but I believe we have installed each and one. Like they are already pre-installed. Then we would need an emulator. We won't need it as of now because we have the HoloLens. And even if you don't have the HoloLens, don't worry, you won't need it as of now. You can use it although, but in Unity itself, they have given us an emulator. So let's hold our horses for the time being and let's not install it as of now. Then it gives you advice, choosing your engine, which you have already chosen, which is Unity. You can do it with Unreal as well, and there you can go. Now, what you would do is, this is installing the tools, okay? Then we had the HoloLens 2 fundamentals, okay? Either you can get started with this, and we found this link right here, HoloLens 2 tutorial series. Okay, let's get started with this. So here we have a lot of things, but we are not interested in all of them. As of now, we are only interested to set up this mixed reality. So let's go here and configure Unity for Windows mixed reality. Click on it and we should be good to go. So here it tells us to create a new Unity project. Let's do it side by side. So here, what I'll do is I'll open up this hub and I'll say to make a new project. Let's name this Mrtk. Mrtk, that's mixed reality toolkit basics. Right. Let's again choose a 3D pipeline, nothing fancy, because we will be installing everything on our own. Then give it a location which says Unity projects. That's good to go. Let's create this project. Unity will take some time and then it should be good to go. Okay, till the time Unity opens up a new project, let's have a look. Okay, so Unity is opening up. That's good to know. Now let's see what else we have to do. Launch Unity Hub, create. Yes, we know how to create a Unity project because we have learned that. Okay, so they're also saying let's make it in a 3D template code. You can name it anything. They have named it Mrtk tutorials. Save it anywhere you want to. Once this setup is done, this will open up the Unity stuff. Now what we have to do is we have to configure our project for Windows mixed reality. Okay, so first let's see Unity. So we have Unity right here. Let's maximize it. So we have Unity, and this is a very blank project. Nothing is there. Like this is just a bare bones for 3D development. We do not have AI foundation. We do not have anything, right? So let's go again to the documentation. And here, what we will be doing is we'll say, yeah. So there are multiple things that you can do. Unity 2020 plus OpenXR. So you can use Unity 2020 as well. This is just Unity 2020. But we will be using Unity 2021 because that is what we have installed and it should be good too, right? So it says in the menu bar, file, select this. In the build settings window, select Universal Windows Platform. Okay, let's see. And here if we go, build settings. We don't have, so add OpenScene just for the sake of it. And here if we go for these, you don't have to go project settings. Here itself, you would have to select Windows Universal Platform, which we do not have here, right? And the sole reason is because we haven't installed it yet. Okay, so as of now, what you should do is you should just close your Unity, then open up your Unity Hub, and here go to installs. So if you're on Mac and if you click here on add modules, what you will see is you'll see a lot of things here. You'll see Windows build support, Windows Server build support, but you won't find one thing, that is Universal Windows Platform. Okay, and that is because that very option is available only for Windows, and you will be surprised to know that if you want to build, that is if you want to build an app out for the Micro HoloLens, then you can only do that via a Windows machine, right? And that is something similar to if you want to build for iOS, right? You can all the code on Windows and whatnot, but to build it, you need Xcode, and that only runs on Mac, right? Similarly, you can code here and stuff, but if you want to build it, you very much want to run this on the that is on your Windows stuff. Okay, that is why now we cannot move ahead with this on the Mac. So now what happens now? I can shift to Windows machine, maybe, but what if I have only a Mac? So don't be afraid. No worries if you have a Mac. What you can simply do is you can simply maybe there is install Windows on Mac. Yes, that is possible. There's something known as Bootcamp. Okay, and this software allows you to install a Windows on your Mac. Okay, so that is what I will be doing. See, it's straight away gives you an option. Okay, so this might be already installed on your Mac, or maybe you can install it, but for this you would require Windows 10 ISO. So for that, what you have to do is you can simply again, as if you remember, while we were going through the documentation, it said the tools required are, and there it mentioned that Windows 10. So yeah, looks like it was not joking, right? We need very much Windows 10. It's not just that Windows 10 on the HoloLens, we need Windows 10 itself for the development. So if you click on this very link, it shall take you here to the download place of the for Windows. So you can click on this very option here, or you can go ahead with Windows 11 as well, but I would highly recommend you to go with Windows 10 because it's stable and stuff. And then you can simply select Windows 10 multi-edition, click confirm. This will do some checking, and then click on English International, confirm this is your language. Then what you can do is it will give you two options, 32-bit or 64-bit. So I'll be downloading a 64-bit version, which I have already put on install. So as soon as that gets installed, I will be using Bootcamp to dual boot my Mac. That means my Mac will run Windows as well as the Mac OS. Okay. And then we will continue this very tutorial from Windows that will be running in a Mac. Yep. Okay. So see you guys as soon as I install Windows via Bootcamp. Okay. I have used Bootcamp Assistant software that is available on Mac, and I've installed Windows on my very Mac. So now my Mac is running, like my MacBook Pro is running Mac OS as well as it has Windows. So it is dual booted, right? So I can, in starting itself, when I power it off on, I can select it, whatever I want, right? So as of now, I am in Windows. Okay, so now let's see if we can continue where we left. So we were trying out with Unity Hub, right? And we were trying to install a few modules. We needed the UWP module, right? So let's go to installs. And here again, we have the Unity. And here, let's go to the settings menu and try to click on add modules. Now here you would see that you will get the options that are Universal Windows Platform Build Support as well as Windows Build Support. These were options were already there, but this option was not there. Universal Windows Platform Build Support. So what you have to do is you would be seeing a checkbox in front of this option. I'm not seeing that checkbox. Why? Because I have already installed it so that we don't waste any more time, showcasing it, downloading and stuff. That is why I've already installed it. So make sure you install Universal Windows Platform Build Support as well as this Windows Build Support on your Windows. Okay. And once you have done that, then you're good to go. Then what the project that we have created here, I'll be again creating another project, right? So just let's give it a moment. New project. Let's name this Mrtk basic tutorial, right? Let's select 3D and let's select the place where we want this to be, the project to be created. So I've here also I've created a Unity projects folder, and here let me select this folder and create project. So this should not take much time, and in a few seconds, like 10 to 15 seconds, we shall have our Unity project built, new Unity project built. Okay, and what the first thing that we'll be doing is switching its platform. So till the time, let me show you where we were. So we had opened the Mrtk docs and we were here. We had clicked on this, install the tools, and yeah, this when it says Windows 10, it means business, right? So we have to have Windows 10 for us to be able to build for HoloLens and Mrtk stuff for HoloLens, right? And that is all, and we're good to go. So let's see. Yes, our Unity project is still setting up. So let it give it some time to set. And here we go. As we can see, our Unity project has been created. And now what we can do is just to check that we have the universal build platform correctly installed. Let's go to file. Let's go to build settings. And here, although we have not created anything, but we can see this universal Windows platform. This is what we would definitely require if we are looking forward to develop as well as build our mixed reality application for Microsoft HoloLens 2. So first of all, let's switch to this very platform. And here we'll be checking these as well as from the documentation. But as of now, just let's click on switch. And this might take some time, so let it do that. And now where we left at where we wanted the HoloLens, we were here, the HoloLens fundamentals. So after you've installed the tools, you have Unity, you have your UWP package, which is Universal Windows Platform, and you have your Visual Studio Code. Then you're good to go. So your tools have been basically installed. Again, go back to the documentation page, the very first page that we started with. So as soon as you click on this HoloLens 2 tutorial series, you will be shown this very page. And in this page, you will see multiple parts of creating different Mrtk experiences. But as of now, we are just interested in installing stuff. Okay, so we'll stick to the first one here and directly jump on to the second one here. That is exercise, configure Unity for Windows Mixed Reality. As soon as we click on it, we'll be presented with this. And here it says us to create a new Unity project. We have already done. Then it tells us to change it to UWP. And there it says, check the settings. They should be more or less like this, right? So we can go to Unity, that is Unity, and we can go again to settings, UWP, and check the settings. These architecture, Intel 64, DRD project, 3 latest install, 10 point something something latest install, local machine, and release. That is what it says here. Okay, let's go back, check here. It says target device should be HoloLens. It's okay, we don't have that because it's not connected as of now. Then ARM64, DRD3, this latest local machine release. Yep, that is what we have here. Okay, so now what we can do is we can move ahead with the tutorial. And next thing that it will tell us to do is it will tell us to import a few things using a Mrtk software toolkit, right? So here it tells us to download something from the Microsoft Download Center, and then it also says that in order for this feature tool to work, you should have installed .NET 5.0. So before, you can already put this to download, but make sure that first of all you install this, that is .NET 5.0. So what I've done is I've already downloaded both of these, and now I have also installed the .NET, and this is a mixed reality toolkit, and I've extracted this. This will give you a zip, and as soon as we open this up, we'll see here this mixed reality feature tool. Simply double click on it, and this shall open a new window. Okay, here it will take some time because it will be refreshing its catalog and stuff. Let it do it, let it take its time, and then this you should be good to go. Okay, and now let's go back here and see. So they also tell us to do the same, and as soon as this appears, they tell us to click on start. Then what do we have to do is select and browse, select the browse button and navigate to your project. Okay, so we have to select our project. Let's click on start. This is the project path. Let's click on browse and let's go to desktop where we have the project. Mrtk basic tutorial. Let's open it up. Right now, let's tell it to discover the features. So these are all the features. Let me position this right here so that we can see as well as try to do side by side stuff. Okay, so here we are now. We've given the project, we have seen. So yeah, this is the step that we are on. Now it tells us to select Air Foundation. Okay, so it tells us to click on this mixed reality toolkit and select Air Foundation. Not Air Foundation, I'm really sorry, my bad, mixed reality toolkit foundation. Okay, after that it tells us to go down and platform tells us to select mixed reality open XR plugin. Okay, let's do that. Okay, then it says us to click on get features. But what I would suggest is, because we will be needing these things in the near future, that is why I would suggest is to click on these options as well. That is mixed reality toolkit example, mixed reality toolkit extensions. I don't think that's required, but it will be really good if you have the mixed reality tools as well as the standard assets. And okay, if you want to take, we can take the mixed reality toolkit extensions, right? Because these will also import a few more things, but these will be really handy while we are moving forward. Now simply click on get features and it will get all the features. It might take some time for downloading some of these, right? So for me, it doesn't take much time. And these are the features. Then I can simply click on validate. No issues detected. That's good. Click on import. And what this will do is this will tell you these are the additional things that will be imported. Let's click on approve and let it do its action. Okay, it says this has been updated. So project has been updated. Okay, so we have done validate, we have imported the features, required dependencies. Okay, import, we have reviewed as well, we have approved as well. Select approve. Okay, now what if we do is return to the Unity editor, because we have added a few more packages. So as soon as we now go to Unity editor, it will try to reload and reassess what are all the packages that has been added. So let's see if that happens. So as soon as we go to Unity, Unity Package Manager hits into action, and now it is trying to resolve packages. Because as of now, we have basically imported a few more packages, and we have directed Unity to get those packages using Package Manager instead of getting, doing it all on a, step by step. Unity has already given its feature to, and I believe this is done so as to reduce the number of errors, because sometimes importing these packages can be pretty tricky because they are interdependent on each other, and sometimes one version doesn't works with another, right? So it becomes a pretty typical situation. That is why Unity has given us its own mixed reality feature tool, with the help of which we can, get all these packages in Unity without much of a hassle. Although we had to download, another software, you can say, but yeah, that's okay. So it will take some time. Okay, let's let it do its magic. All right. Till the time this is doing this, let's go. I guess now we can exit this and let's go here and let's see what it says. So it will say once this is done, this Unity will show you this, something related to the input manager, and you have to click on yes. Then what you can do is you have to configure the project for Mrtk. Click on Unity OpenXL plugin. So we have already installed the OpenXL package. That's true. Right. After that, what you have to do is we have to go to XR plugin management. If you remember, we did this for AR Foundation as well, where we went in XR plugin management, and there we, selected AR core, right? So here again, you would have to select OpenXR. Okay, so now some of you would be wondering what is OpenXR. So let me, till the time this is importing, let me give you a brief about OpenXR. Now what is happening is there are so many headsets coming up. There's VR headsets, MR headsets, AR devices, and whatnot. So what the industry now is trying to do is they're trying to standardize things, right? That okay, this should be a standard, and for that they're making an open toolkit. Okay, this very open toolkit, which is built by open source itself, is OpenXR, and with the help of this, you can build VR as well as MR experiences, right? So this will be you. And what's the benefit of this? So for example, I'm company A, I'm interested in building VR headsets, and I build a VR headset with my company name, like company A VR headset. Then there is another company, company B, that also introduces a new VR headset in the market. Now, what happens is both of these companies, first of all, will release their headsets and then their own SDKs as well for developing things for their own headsets, right? So as a developer, if I want my thing to be available in all of the headsets, my VR app, then I would have to again code it multiple times using different SDKs, right? The same problem that we discussed that we were having with AirCore and AirKit. There are only two major players, but here there are multiple, everybody's trying to get into it. Like Google is trying, Microsoft is trying, Oculus, that is Facebook is trying, Lenovo is trying, everybody's going into it. So that is why the industry has agreed upon is they're trying to build this open XR stuff, with the help of which we can simply, focus on developing your app. And it will have, basically, if you build your app using OpenXR, it will run in all the headsets out there, whichever support OpenXR. So, and most of them have agreed to support OpenXR. For example, Oculus is now moving on to OpenXR. You can see Microsoft HoloLens is already, we are seeing this, they are using OpenXR. When these big players are moving, so everybody more or less will move towards it, right? And for developers, this will mean that you just have to code it once, build it once, and it will run on all that, right? So let's check onto our package to install. Yes, the company install and after the tutorial set. Remember, I can show you the tutorial set it will ask out there, and we have to select. This is basically about the not one which is about the input. Right? So yes, and we are here again with the screen. We wanted to select Unity OpenXR plugin. Let's do that. And as soon as we do that, we will import a few more things, and then we should be presented with the with the next screen where we will be taken to the basically the XR plugins, right? So let's take it itself and the Unity, because I don't think there will be much of it importing stuff, because most of the things they've already imported, right? So we shall be good to go. So again, after XR plugin management, what we have to do is we have to initialize XR on startup and then click on open XR. Okay. Just in AR Foundation, we used to click on AR code, right? When we are building for the Android. So let it just build, not build, basically, let it just import, yeah. So yeah, here we are, and we can see another window pop up there. So this is some stuff, and we will be fixing these as well. But as of now, let's click show XR plugin management, and here in plugin management, initialize XR, and here we can click on open XR. That's the most important thing. We have a yellow icon here, and a tutorial tells us that we will be having this. This means your project has some incompatible OpenXR stuff. And there we have to click on fix all. So here we have this, and we can click on this. This will bring us to here, and we can click fix all. Again, fix all. And it should be good to go. But still we have one of them remaining. No worries. Let's see what the tutorial says. So it says we have to go to OpenXR. If we click on edit, we are again taken to XR plugin management, OpenXR. Here, what we have to do is we have to add a few things here in the interaction profile. What we'll be adding is IAs, and this is all from tutorial again. I'll be just showcasing you and interactions as well as hand motion. So this is what they do here. I click on it and they add these three things, right? And here, hand tracking, motion control, everything is checked. So here, hand tracking, motion controller, everything is checked. Let's click on this yellow stuff. Click on fix. So here we are. Now all of the things looks pretty as shown in tutorial. We have done everything and there are no warning signs as well. Let's again refer to a tutorial. We've added these and we've clicked on this, we've fixed them, we've added this as well. Okay, so now we have to do something with the depth summation mode. So let's go back, and here it's already 16-bit. So yeah, we're good to go again. Now let's go down and see. It says close project settings window, Mrtk configurator window, select apply settings. Okay. So let's close it. And if the apply settings comes, you can simply click on apply settings. I've already clicked on that. That is why it's not coming again. Okay. So, and we are good to go. Unity must be restarted in order for the configuration to take effect when prompted. Select apply and restart Unity. So if the edit, if you get the apply settings window, simply click on it, apply, and then restart Unity. I've already done that. So everything is in place. Now, what it says me to do is configure project for settings for OpenXR. So here it is telling me to go to project settings, select player and give the product name. Okay, product name, like you can give it whatever you want. It doesn't make a difference. Then it tells you to give it a package name. That also you can give anything what you want to. And then this is telling us to add Mrtk. This will be taken care of later, but I believe till here is what you have to do to get Mrtk installed, all the packages set up in your very own scene and your very own project, right? So now we have everything in our project. So now how can you check that? You can check that you have this option here. Mixed reality option means you have installed Mrtk, and then you will have different things here and this remoting and whatnot. Okay, utilities and leap motion examples and everything. Okay, so now it looks like that we have installed, but how can we check that? What better way of checking things with other than by running an example? But we don't see any example scenes here, do we? No, we don't. This is the sample scene. This is Mrtk. This is toolkit generated something. You won't see any examples or anything here as well, and nowhere, right? So how can we test examples? So if you remember with the mixed reality feature toolkit, I told you to add a few additional packages that contains, one of them was examples. So what we can do is now we can go to Windows, Package Manager, and select packages in project, and here you would see all your mixed reality plugins that you have selected there, packages there. Okay, so here we have examples, and as soon as we come here, we have samples here, and these are all the demos and samples. You simply can import any one of them. So as of now, we're interested in this hand tracking demo. Let's click on import, As soon as we click on import, it will be adding all of the things that are needed in the Unity project, and it will create its own folder and it will be saved at a specific position. And again, you will be shown this window. You have to click on apply settings and you should be good to go. Right. So let's remove this. Let's remove the package manager as well and change the scene. So where has this been added? This has been added in the samples. Make sure to the example 2.7.3, that is the version number of the Mrtk. Now demos and go to scenes and here click on maybe the first one itself. As soon as you do that, it will ask for you to import TMP, that is Text Mesh Pro. Import the essentials as well as the extras, I would suggest, right? For now, I'm not importing. Okay, let's import the extras as well. It won't take much time. And it should be done. And as soon as this is done, we will be taking a look at our hand interaction scene. Okay, so let's remove this, and here we go. Okay, so we are seeing this here. What we can do is we can simply, basically these are gizmos. Click here and view the size of gizmos. And now we can actually see what is there, right? So now if we are able to play this, like this will run in Unity itself. We will not be building it as of now. But if this plays in Unity and the fact that this is showcasing here, this means that everything is working fine. But just to be sure, let's hit play and let's see what happens. Okay, it will take some time and then it should be good to go. So this is running, and what we can do is, see these right here. Okay, and as of now, we would see that we have some errors, 999 plus errors. Okay, so these are errors related to the input stuff. Okay, so what you have to do is get out of the play mode, and here maybe again open this scene, go to mixed reality, and then toolkit, toolbox, utilities, and then configure project for Mrtk. And here we will say apply settings first. Second, we'll say next. And here also it will be applying some settings. Click on apply. And this will tell us that this will be restarted because this says that enable the old input system as well. We say apply, and then we should be good to go. Unity will shut down and close, and then we'll restart once again. And now if we play, then we shall be able to play the very scene and we shall be able to interact. And you will just be getting an overview of how you can do this in Unity, the emulator that I was talking, but we will be diving deep into that later in the later videos, right? For now, we will be just getting a hang of it, like if it's working as it should, right? So we have the Unity stuff here, and let's click on play directly and let's see what happens. So let it boot up, and this time we are having warnings, but there are no errors, right? So now click on the play, and you can click on left shift to get a hand, right? So this is what I was saying, how you can emulate your stuff. And now basically I can actually click and this will grab stuff and I can move it. So although I'm in Unity, but this hand tracking is working as it would with your hands. Okay, we will be taking a look at all of this. This is a hand interaction, and this all is provided, this all is built by Unity stuff, right? So here we have some pinch, and this is coming in front of us, right? This very thing. This is known as a profiler. We can turn this off. Let's turn this off, and let's go here and just so we can actually hold stuff as well and move it, right? So this was an example, and this is running perfectly fine. This means we have set up our Mrtk properly and we are good to go. So this was all for today's session, and I hope you enjoyed it. Although we have not done much as of now, but we are all set to dive into Mrtk and mixed reality now. It was a lengthy process, I know that, but yes, these all steps have to be done time and again whenever you are starting your mixed reality projects, right? So that's all from my side for this video, and we will be seeing each other soon. See you guys. Bye-bye. Enjoy.